Hey everyone, my name is Cedric Harding. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I just wanted to do a quick mini video on just flyers and marketing for your business and just show you an example of what I have so that way it can spark some ideas. I'm not saying this is what you should do, but one of the things that Legacy Smart Group has, as I am the founder, is an annual calendar looking at the entire year of what's going to be happening so you can market to individuals in whatever state of things that people nationally celebrate, right? Things that they look forward to, things that you have to create and generate attraction to your business. So with that, I'm just going to share a couple flyers just to guide you through this process and give you some ideas on how to win and with social marketing, okay? And branding too as well. And there are plenty of great individuals out there that are showing you how to properly brand. All right. So with that being said, and I keep these in my Google Drive or so. So if you have a team, always build you a Google Drive where you can share with them and then go from there. So usually when I travel places, I like to do a meet and greet. So if I'm going places to a hotel, I'm going to a convention or whatever, if I can meet new agents or realtors or professionals that can fit into what my business goals and plans, I like to do a meet and greet. Okay. So truck drivers that nothing moves without logistics. And plus, while I was serving in the United States Army outside of being an HR professional, I was a truck driver too as well. So with that, let's cater to our truck drivers, and you have to have something where people can always contact you, show your name, and actually put something that may attract them, whether it's someone themselves, and kind of cater to what their industry is looking for too as well. If you have something with prices or things like that, always keep that in your drive so you can get to it and just post. Sometimes people just want straight to the point. Now, create ideas. I've thought about the personal private pension plan. Now, there are a lot of individuals that are going out of business. The economy is continuing to change. Things are being purchased online. And I'm just an old school guy that likes to go in and purchase items at a lot of these stores. So I'm kind of big man, but guess what? When you look up, there are websites that will show you businesses that are going out, that are having layoffs. So those individuals may have 401ks, TSPs, or whatever the case may be. If they will be open to doing a rollover, then maybe market that. As one of the key individuals in the industry has stated, they which the name was David McKnight, he stated, you will get what you market for. So if you're just talking about death, you're gonna get people talking about death. Now, if you're here to help people make money and build wealth, you have to talk about those things. If you want to protect their assets, talk about that. So let's help individuals with their personal private pension plan. And I may have to trademark that, the PPP. Okay. And always put your contact number. Now it's the season. Look at the seasons, right? The first quarter of the year, what is everybody, including yourself and myself, trying to do? Focus on taxes, write-offs, all of the things. The person that I paid to make this, or some of you use Chat GPT nowadays, right? But you still have your automation, all of those things. Find you a tax consultant to partner with and maybe do referrals, and then maybe that person you can market to them. Also looking at your market, your target audience, whether you want to target people of different ethnic groups, age groups, or whatever you want to cater and have the market marketing that appeals to them, and is not where there's a focus on what's going on and not too much going on. Just like this, I'm an African American male, so I want to support the African American community community too, as well as I showed you another group before that, and here it is too, as well as I market to just about everyone. But guess what? People like what they see and what they can connect to, right? So I do like to reach out to individuals to come partner with me if you like to do health, you like to do life insurance, retirement planning, even if you have experience in credit repair, travel, and all of those things, there's something that we can do together, especially our realtors and mortgage loan officers. So always offering an opportunity, always offer an opportunity for individuals to partner with you. So, you know what? Nobody thinks about how cool it is, how cool golf really is. So, during the second quarter of the year, it's the Masters, right? So, I decided to create the Masters Club. Let's swing into financial security. So, come up, be creative, come up with packages for individuals. You just can't keep saying the same thing over and over and over. So I had the legacy protector policy, a future builder policy, the retirement shield policy. That retirement shield policy is the IUL. The family guardian policy is just a simple term policy. The legacy protector is a guarantee. You can make up whatever you want, but when you reach out to us, just text masters and you come up with something based. Get everybody knows about the Masters. If you think about Tiger Woods and all of those individuals and those that are current, then you want to connect with your age groups, your audience, and those that are focused on that. They may say, "Hey, you know what? I gain a lot of respect for you because you respect something that I truly love." Right? And I love Mardi Gras, right? I just feel like I don't have any beads on right now. But guess what? That is everybody loves Mardi Gras, whether you go to St. Louis, whether you go to New Orleans and several other places down south, beads of legacy. That's my business. Tailor your marketing to your business to whatever is going on nationally. And then guess what? March. What happens in March? March Madness. Come up with some things for that. The future builder policy is kind of almost the same as before, but guess what? I love basketball, but I'm a Michael Jordan fan, so I ain't been watching. He retired almost more than 25 years ago, and now I feel really old now that I just said that. But let's keep going. Now, I love going down to Nashville, Tennessee, to the Uncle Nearest distillery sometime and just hanging out. And I've been part of that as a soldier. I've been part of that as a civilian and working at being at that event. But the Kentucky Derby, it speaks to that without even saying the Kentucky Derby. Also understand copyright of things that you can and can't say, but when there's a picture that you can pull out exactly what's going on here and tailor it to that and put words that sound just as good. Now, what do you think that this is tailored to? You see the race car, you see the flag, and guess what? There's something that happens down at Daytona or the Indianapolis, whatever it is, you know what's going on here, and you post this flyer. I'm going to post this flyer during that season so I remain consistent, and people are going to see this every year until I leave this business. And it's going to be automatic because I'll be consistent and they'll see that elephant wherever they go. So always, when you post your flyers, you put your information, your logo there so people can get familiar, comfortable, and they know that, hey, this is legit because I've seen this before. Have you seen it before? Now, there's so many things that's happening in the summertime. People are going to music concerts and all type of things. So you get into that, which this is Coachella, right? This was designed because people are just there's so many amazing artists that are out there. Build your own bank, right? You got to tailor. This is something that I have in my portfolio. People don't know that they can fund their flips by using financial solutions, right? There's so many things that's out there. There are a lot of real estate investors, those that like to invest in real estate. They don't have to flip. You can actually reach out to me and I'll talk to you about how to, if someone has $15,000 for a child or 25,000 and they just don't want to deal with a IUL for long term or annuity for 14 years. What if there's something that you can do for 12 months and get a 15% return? Build your own bank. There's several things that's out there, and you take these to events instead of you walking with papers and packages and books to take to your events. Have a nice flyer that you can put out there that can have more attraction, right? Then you know what? The Boston Marathon, or I guess you got the colors on for the United States Army and things like that. But you have those type of things. All right. Black History Month, you can tailor to specific things that of your liking. It doesn't have to be Black History Month, but then it can be just a lot of things that you want to celebrate. If you have things that events that you have, create flyers and look at there's individuals that talk about colors. Gray stands for there's look up the definition of the color gray and what it stands for, and I'm talking about funeral planning, and the colors will tie in, have something that stands out, have a master class. You are the subject matter expert, and also when it comes down to it, go and take a look at uh there are things that you don't do for social media. There are some rules. You don't get much into politics. You don't get much into religion. You don't get much into a lot of things that may cross the line that could affect your business. I always like to say, if Nike doesn't do it, you shouldn't do it, right? So with this, sometimes you say happy holidays instead of saying and the picture must speak without you putting the word there, right? So this right here speaks to a season where it may stand for or symbolize Halloween, right? So without saying Halloween, then you have those things, and you know, I can't say Ghostbusters, but guess what? We're the Wealth Busters, right? So if you need help with any of those things, definitely please reach out to Legacy Smart Group for these things and take in consideration everything that I mentioned before and have a little fun, right? My significant other, she loves comic books, but fortunately I didn't make the cut to become an Avenger because I always say, hey, I this picture came. I went to I'll give you a quick story. I, it was my team, we wanted to go to the hospital to support children in a hospital. So I didn't want to go with Spider-Man or whatever. So then I found something on Facebook because I was being cheap, and there was a pastor that said, "Hey, this is verse man, the Bible verse man." So I said, "I want to change it. Right? I can't go in there as verse man." So I used to walk into the hospital, right? Each room, and I say, I'm volume man. And everywhere I go, I turn up and I snap my fingers. They laughed at me. The kids told me get the hell out the room. And guess what? That's value man, and that's how they came to be. But it really came into this. I went to an event, and the thing was there's nothing ever for kids, right? What there are people that like comic books, there are people that has the colors, is inviting, is friendly, and now people want to look and see what's going on. And also there's a back page to this. If you partner with me, I'll show you what that back page looks like, where it's tailored for children and adults and several other great things too as well. Now, you do have to use your products. You have to market your products. So we do have some products that helps individuals that may be dealing with dialysis, but they can get coverage, whether a guarantee issue or day one coverage. But then you still have to market to just about everyone too as well to show them that you can help them. And then we offer the funeral plan. If you got a product that's not insurance or whatever the case may be, then guess what? This was Blanket the City, a campaign that someone came up with and they asked me to join in which keep it simple. There's the campaign name. That way you can do one name, one sound, one campaign, and then have the information and let people reach out to you and create those funnels with your marketing. This was a quick class. I went a little bit longer than I expected, but I hope this helps you with creating flyers and the purpose and how you do it and when you do it and staying consistent. And if you're having someone design it, make sure that you don't put dates on it so you can recycle those flyers and keep it circulating within your audience. All right. Well, thank you so much. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, and definitely share. And if you ever want to reach out and be a member of Legacy Smart Group or join our network, don't hesitate to reach out. Have a great day, and I'll see you around.